Welcome to Cosmetic Court, where the truth behind your favorite beauty brands stands trial. Today, we're pulling the glossy packaging off one of Australia's most talked about cosmetic empires, MCoBeauty. You've seen them in Woolies, you've seen them all over TikTok, and chances are you've seen their dupes copies of luxury products at a fraction of the price. But is there more to this beauty bargain brand than meets the eye? Let's break down the business model, the lawsuits, the marketing smokescreen, and the behind-the-scenes formulas that power one of the most aggressive fast beauty brands in Australia. The origins. From ModelCo to MCoBeauty, MCoBeauty didn't appear out of nowhere. The brand was born from the bones of Shelley Sullivan's ModelCo, an early 2000s beauty brand that was all about luxe packaging and high-end finishes. In 2014, Shelley launched MCoBeauty as a more affordable offshoot. Positioned as the luxury for less brand, MCoBeauty would go on to dominate supermarket shelves. However, Shelley just sold her remaining 50% stake in the company to DBG Health. In January 2025, guess she made her hundreds of millions duping you lot, and now she is done. Let's talk lawsuits. Public documents reveal that MCoBeauty and its parent entities have faced legal heat, both internationally and locally. The opposition began after ChemCorp attempted to register a US trademark involving MCO, and Tarte challenged it, likely for similarities in product names or packaging that could cause brand confusion. In 2025, media outlets reported that Glow Recipe had issued a cease and desist over MCoBeauty's watermelon range. The design, color scheme, and product positioning were nearly identical to Glow Recipe's cult line, growing body of copycat claims. Now, let's get into the innovative formulas or lack thereof. Multiple independent cosmetic chemists, including Australian and international insiders, have noticed that MCoBeauty products often mirror ingredient lists from major private label manufacturers. Think mass-produced mascara or serums repackaged with new branding. This is called white labeling. It's not illegal. In fact, it's a common practice, but it becomes ethically fuzzy when a brand markets itself as innovative, luxury, or high-performing without ever disclosing that the product was never custom formulated in the first place.
Creators have compared MCoBeauty products to online white label catalogs from Chinese suppliers.
In some cases, the ingredients are identical. They're likely buying ready-made bulk product, slapping on hot pink packaging, and launching it as Dupe Gold. How do you think they churn them out so quick, without the stability wait times? Let's get more specific on the white labeling narrative. White labeling in cosmetics refers to when a brand buys pre-made products from a third-party manufacturer, repackages them, and sells them under their own label without changing the formula. While legal, it raises concerns around transparency, efficacy, and marketing honesty. MCoBeauty has never disclosed who formulates their products, nor do they offer full formulation transparency.
Have shown that some of their product inky lists,
Ingredient declarations are almost identical to formulations listed by manufacturers on Alibaba and other wholesale directories. For example, the MCoBeauty lip oil bears uncanny similarity to several Chinese white label products, not just in ingredients, but also packaging and texture. While this is anecdotal evidence, the consistency of these similarities across several SKUs fuels suspicion. Marketing that plays you. MCoBeauty's marketing machine is relentless and at times deeply questionable. Let's break down the tactics. Flooding PR to influencers with no disclosure. Many influencers have received PR mailers
and post about MCoBeauty without using #AD, #gifted,
a violation of the ANI Code of Ethics and potentially misleading under Australian consumer law. The influencer connection. Who's really talking? MCoBeauty's rise can also be attributed to aggressive influencer marketing, but not always transparent influencer marketing. Numerous micro-influencers on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube post enthusiastic reviews of MCoBeauty products without marking content as #ad or even #gifted. You know they just want to stay on that PR list. You know they know MCO do big PR. Come on now. According to Australian advertising regulations, AANA Code of Ethics, any form of material gain, even a free product, must be disclosed. Failure to do so misleads the public and may result in fines or takedowns. Yet, despite several complaints to ad standards, few actions have been taken, likely due to the decentralized nature of influencer enforcement. Moreover, some influencers have alleged in private that their PR access was removed after posting honest or negative reviews. This pay-to-play strategy creates a false sense of universality, the idea that everyone loves MCoBeauty, when in fact, dissenting voices are filtered out. Supermarket shelf domination via paid placement. Those MCoBeauty end caps in Woolworths, not based on popularity, they're often paid slots, giving the illusion of being bestsellers. The Woolworths effect, playing the retail game. One of MCoBeauty's most powerful advantages is its exclusive retail partnership with Woolworths, a supermarket chain visited by millions of Australians every week. But let's clarify something. These aren't earned spots based purely on product merit. These are often paid promotional placements. And you know, MCO got the money. Shelf position in major retailers is strategic real estate. Brands pay for end-of-aisle displays, banner signage, and product placement within specific planograms. MCoBeauty invests heavily in this visibility. Their constant presence at eye level and near checkouts gives consumers the impression they're a bestseller, even before sales are counted. In 2023, Woolworths and MCoBeauty ran a co-branded campaign featuring exclusive bundles. Internal reports showed this was not a performance-based placement, but part of a promotional contract. Yet customers were never informed of this. Misleading claims on packaging. Clinically proven, dermatologist-tested, and vegan are frequently seen, but rarely backed up with citations or studies on the packaging or website. Let's talk about what's on the packaging, because sometimes the real scandal is the small print. Some MCoBeauty products make this claim, yet no clinical trial data is published or linked. Under Australian consumer law, this could be considered misleading if challenged and not substantiated. MCoBeauty declares this broadly, but offers no third-party certifications, e.g. Leaping Bunny, choose cruelty-free. They also sell in regions with looser animal testing laws, raising eyebrows about enforcement. What does that mean? It doesn't say whether the dermatologist approved it, only that a test occurred. Vague language like this is a hallmark of grey area marketing. The persona of MCoBeauty.
#MCoBeauty.
Illusion.
Leave a comment, like, and subscribe for next week's court case.
The marketing persona is calculated. Pink, empowering, girly, inclusive. But under the surface, this is a cold, data-driven brand with marketing built for virality, not transparency. MCoBeauty thrives off being a dupe brand, but avoids the legal responsibility of licensing or attributing any of the original IP they replicate. They rely on the fact that lawsuits are expensive, and most indie brands can't afford to pursue them. They've also been accused of burying negative reviews, only sending PR to creators who speak positively, and quietly settling brand disputes while pushing more pink. The bigger picture, fast beauty's ugly truth. MCoBeauty represents a wider issue in modern beauty. Fast beauty with little accountability. Launch fast, dupe faster, repackage, and move on before consequences catch up. This isn't innovation, it's iteration with better timing and louder PR. In a world where product launches go viral in hours, MCoBeauty has mastered the art of appearing beloved while staying vague about origins. And when criticism arises, their response is silence or settlement, until now. This is Cosmetic Court, and today's ruling: The verdict isn't about your lipstick. It's about the beauty standards, marketing machinery, and regulatory loopholes that let brands like MCoBeauty thrive without scrutiny. The gavel has just dropped. This isn't about whether the mascara works. It's about whether we've been misled, not just by MCoBeauty, but by an entire industry that rewards copying, white labeling, and loud marketing over innovation and safety. MCoBeauty may look cute in your cart, but at what cost? I would love to know your opinions in the comments.
Like and subscribe for next week's court case.